Margaret Cho's burlesque performance inspired American Pickers star Danielle Colby's off-screen life. Hello everyone. My name is Emma. Welcome to my channel. Before starting the video, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button and give this video a like. The epitome of a Renaissance woman is Margaret Cho. Cho is a fervent supporter of the LGBTQ+ community and a stand-up comedian who has bravely addressed social and political concerns in her routines. Cho is a musician who has put out 3 songs. As an actor, she has contributed to comedy. Her 3-episode stint as Kim Jong-il on 30 Rock is particularly noteworthy. And drama, receiving high praise from Collider for her role in 2024's All That We Love. Any one of these may be an inspiration, but for Danielle Colby, star of American Pickers, Cho's influence was more related to her love of burlesque than the aforementioned skills. Colby was raised in what she describes as a very loving but strict household of Jehovah's Witnesses in Davenport, Iowa. Although she developed an interest in burlesque when she was 10 or 12 years old, she put the passion on hold because of her upbringing, which portrayed the art form as taboo. The combination of comedians, singers, dancers, and striptease performers at Cho's variety show The Sensuous Woman in Chicago in 2004 rekindled Colby's interest in burlesque, albeit with a stronger twist. Colby said, "What I realized after I left that event was how absolutely liberating it was to be in a room with women on stage who were ranging from a size 0 to a size of easily 28. Every kind of woman with every kind of strength. I left with that emotion and it changed my life. I knew then that I wanted to pursue burlesque." She started out as a student and eventually became a burlesque instructor. In the end, Colby considered starting a local burlesque troupe, but his friends and family weren't exactly in favor of the concept. In the previously mentioned River City's reader, she acknowledges, "Oh yeah, people thought I was insane." Yet, Colby doesn't care what people think, as any American Pickers fan would know. Colby soon established Burlesque Lou Mustache, a professional performance group, and adopted the stage name Danny Diesel, which she has maintained ever since. Colby has been open about how burlesque has aided her in her life's journey, educating her about what I don't want to be, and what I do want to be, and helping her have a healthier relationship with her body and sexuality. But Colby's life had other ideas. Fans were quite upset when Colby said in a December 2024 Instagram video that she would have to postpone her forthcoming burlesque performances for the foreseeable future due to a family health crisis. Colby admitted that she was the one with the health problem, but it wasn't until April 19, 2025, that she said she was bringing Danny Diesel back to the stage. Colby is taking advantage of the impending 6-month vacation from American Pickers, the first significant break the cast has had in over 15 years, to launch a museum devoted to burlesque and the ecdysiast arts. As Colby clarifies, ecdysiast is just an old-timey word for peeler, stripper, burlesque, anybody who works in the nude arts. It's interesting that her passion for burlesque history has benefited from her day job on American Pickers. She has discovered some amazing historical costumes, such as an original Lily Langtry costume from the Folies Bergère in Paris in the 1890s, a banana skirt that is thought to have belonged to Josephine Baker, and several bras from the First Lady of Burlesque April-March, as reported by Fox News. She says, "It would be a shame if this history featuring all of these strong, talented, amazing women were lost because of the shame of being a striptease artist, because there's no shame in that." She cites Margaret Cho's Danny Diesel stage performances and the preservation of historical artifacts as examples of how she hopes to inspire other women. It's a stunning work of art. Who knows? When filming resumes in January 2026, perhaps she will encourage Cho to join the 28th season of American Pickers as a picker. Margaret Cho is a comedian, actress, and performer who has long pushed boundaries, especially around gender, sexuality, race, and body image. She's known for blending comedy with performance art, and has done variety shows that include burlesque or striptease elements, e.g., The Sensuous Woman, among her many projects. Wikipedia +2 Fox News +2. Danielle Colby, also known by her stage persona Danny Diesel, is a star of American Pickers, History Channel. Off-camera, she's a burlesque performer, teacher, collector of vintage burlesque artifacts, and entrepreneur. Collider +3 Wikipedia +3 Celebrity Net Worth +3. Danielle grew up in Iowa in a very strict religious household, Jehovah's Witnesses, which meant that anything like burlesque was viewed as taboo. Fox News +2 bjog.com +2. Around 2004, while living in Chicago, she attended a show by Margaret Cho, specifically The Sensuous Woman, which included comedians, singers, dancers, and striptease artists. That show was a revelation. Danielle says what struck her was the diversity of bodies on stage, size, shape, ability, and how liberating it felt to see women unapologetically expressing themselves. That sparked a change in how she viewed her own body, her own desires, what kinds of performance she might attempt. Collider +2 bjog.com +2. After being inspired, Danielle didn't just admire from the sidelines. She made moves. Training and teaching, she started taking burlesque classes, eventually teaching them. She founded a troupe called Burlesque La Moustache. Her stage name became Danny Diesel. Collider +2 celebrity net life roles. While doing Americanpickers, collecting antiques, running offices, etc., she kept burlesque alive as a passion and expression. Collider +3 Fox News +3 celebrity net worth +3. Collector and preserver. She's also built up a collection of historic burlesque costumes and artifacts, including rare items like vintage bras and costumes once worn by famed burlesque artists. She is opening or has opened Ecdysiast Arts Museum in Davenport, Iowa, a museum dedicated to the history of burlesque/striptease arts, to preserve this past. Collider +2 Parade +2. Beyond the glitz, there's a deeper transformation and several practical changes in Danielle's life inspired by this performance arts path. Body image and self-acceptance. Danielle says burlesque has helped her accept her body, her sexuality, overcome shame, anxiety, depression. Seeing diverse bodies on stage via that Margaret Cho show helped her start rejecting internalized body shame, realizing she didn't need to fit some narrow mold. Fox News +2 bjog.com +2. She's been open that the burlesque journey has taught her about what she does and doesn't want to be. That performing, creating, being expressive is part of her relationship with herself. Fox News +1. Dual career/many hats. Danielle hasn't abandoned one life for another. She is both a reality TV personality/antique picker and a burlesque performer, teacher, collector. The interplay between these roles gives her more freedom to express who she is. Celebrity net worth +2 Collider +2. New ventures. Opening a museum focused on burlesque history is a big move. Not just performing, but preserving, educating, creating space for others. Resilience in face of challenges. She's had health issues, leading her to cancel shows in late 2024, family issues, and periods of stepping back from public life. Even then, her commitment to burlesque and her off-screen artistry seems to stay central. Collider. What is it about Cho's performance that had such a lasting effect? A few reasons. Representation of varied bodies.